and I hauled all the way through Vail, not even in tow mode,
Oh, wow.
because I didn't even
Realize,
I didn't realize, because it's just so much torque, so much power,
Yeah.
you know. So
Did you ask him if he likes the truck?
I don't ask anybody if they like the truck. I know they like the truck. Matt, do you like the truck?
I like the truck.
All right. What year is this? 24?
25.
25. How'd you find us, Off-Road Expo?
I found you on
YouTube. All right.
Instagram. I was just looking at lifted trucks and
Cool.
your guys' stuff was popping up.
Awesome. All right. Welcome back. It's Daniel here from Signature Performance here in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. I'm excited to come to you guys today and shoot another YouTube of, yes, another 2500 HD. These trucks are just fantastic. If you own one, you know how well they drive. The independent front suspension right out the gate, they just drive fantastic. We have definitely found the right kits to keep that ride quality and drivability. This is Matt's truck. He came and visited us at Off-Road Expo a few weeks ago. Not the first time he heard of us. He actually found us on YouTube and Instagram, saw some of our other HD videos, and then came and visited us at Off-Road Expo. So Matt went through quite a different variations in trying to pick a kit. He talked to one of our guys from McGoy's who was in our booth at Off-Road Expo, and in the end he ended up on this BDS kit. So I was excited to shoot this video for you today to show you a different kit, right? So what is the difference between McGoy's and FabTech? I got a call today on a 4-inch FabTech kit that we did in 2023. This is the BDS kit. I really like this particular kit just because I'm a shock guy, right? Not so much about the performance of the shock. Truth is, a lot of people buy the shocks because of the way they look. So this truck here is a 2024 2500 HD four-wheel drive. You can see obviously it's a crew cab. And the kit we chose is a 5-inch BDS with the Performance Elite shock option. So if you want to head on in here, I'll show you. Majority of the components in this kit are going to be similar to what you would see. It's going to have a front spindle knuckle, cross member drop down. It's going to move your front diff down. In some cases, you might move your torsion bar. This particular kit comes with an upper control arm, which is really nice. Has a nice billet cap that covers the ball joint in the top. And most of all, you can see that shock, right? That's a 2.5 Elite shock. BDS is owned by Fox Factory. So all of the Fox shocks are not just a Fox part number out of the box. They are designed and tuned to ride with their kit. So if you're ever looking at getting a BDS kit, you can know that majority of the time those shocks are going to be tuned specific to their kit. They also own Zone Off-Road, so if you're looking for a less expensive, more price competitive kit, Zone would be one step down. The majority of the components are going to be similar to BDS, not going to come with an upper control arm, but typically we're going to do a 2.0 shock. So what's the difference? The 2.5 is going to be larger in diameter, has a bigger shaft, and then it has the reservoir. The big purpose of the reservoir, other than looking cool and people being able to look into the fender well just like you're able to do right now, is carrying that extra fluid to keep the shock cool. The truth is, will Matt ever be able to use this shock to his maximum capability? Probably not. But it is nice to have it there. You can see the large hose and the dampening adjusters. Out back with this kit, again, it's going to be a simple block and U-bolt kit. But we did go with Fox Performance Elites out back. So it's going to have a 2.5 shock in the back. I do like doing a simple block and U-bolt kit on these trucks that haul. I like to avoid staying away from the leaf spring and avoiding any of the towing capacity. Matt does haul. He has a 31-foot Weekend Warrior toy hauler. We were just talking about he's getting ready to go up on a trip with his family. He rides dirt bikes. So he needed to still be able to use this truck. He doesn't obviously have a fifth wheel. He uses a bumper pull, so he'll be all dialed in there. As far as wheel and tire fitment, this kit we're running a 37 1250 18, and it's actually a +1 offset. So you'll see a lot of videos you have a +20. This is +1. What does that mean to you? 3/4 of an inch on the outside of the wheel. So The plus 1 is going to be 3/4 of an inch more aggressive than what you would see on a plus 20. If you're running a leveled application or stock, plus 20 is really the go-to choice unless you want to be a little bit more aggressive. This is the plus 1. The only downside to a plus 1 versus a plus 20 is how much trimming you're going to need to do based on your tire fitment. So most of all, decide, are you doing 35s, 37s, 38s are coming. Video, we got 38s coming for you too, which is cool. There's a guy that just test fit some 37s on a stock AEV. There's a lot of ways, and people have got a lot of questions. Ultimately, you want to figure out what tire size do you want to fit, and then we can build your suspension and then your wheel choice, most importantly, around that. You can fit a large tire in here without any suspension modifications with a factory wheel, but then it's going to kind of look like pizza cutter. So if you want to fill it out, just know all of that geometry, especially when you're turning, you got to take those things into consideration. So Matt spent a lot of time not only picking the kit, but really picking what wheel and tire. We talked about a BFG, for sure talked about a Toyo. We ended up on the Nitto Ridge Grappler, which again, 37, 1250, 18, 80 PSI, so he's not going to lose any of his towing capacity. So what did we do to fit this specific tire? You can tell on the backside, so we did the Fender pullback kit here, which we're fans of. We keep these in stock, so if you need one, we got them ready to go. If you need it shipped to you, I can ship it to you today. And then we did the Mudflap delete kit. This is the Cognito Mudflap delete kit, so this is a 6-piece. We have a 2-piece if you want to do just the front. The 6-piece does the rear as well. And then up front on the front bumper, we trim just the corner here and the lower edge here. Other than that, everything stays in place. No bumper spacer needed, nothing like that. I was just on the phone a little bit ago with a guy who wants to fit a 295 65/20, and he wanted this offset. Wants to do no suspension modifications. Luckily for you HD guys, there's a lot of options to get a little bit more clearance without modifying the suspension if you want to do that. We're happy to work through that with you guys. If you have any questions on this truck, please reach out. If you need it built, bring it here to Southern California. Take your family to Disneyland, take them to the beach, take care of the family so you can take care of your truck. Anyways, if you have any questions, again, please reach out. Give us a call at 888-680-0060. Talk to you soon.